Okay. A lot of this is probably shit, at least recently. Ooh. That was August 19th. Damn.
Now I got a full bell here. And to her, that's like eating McDonald's over there, but you know it because it's like garbage food.
All right, Trevor, you just write down the things I say because I'm only going to be saying the important parts. Like, just create a Google Doc and write the stuff down, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Internet unused in debate. Mistake process for the result. Outdated education system. Library of Alexandria. Apex is truly just code. Apex on Plato's wall. Octane's jump pad is just a series of code, and understanding that can make you better at the game. Blanket folded. Hair illusion. Tortured artist is the art required the torture. Um, okay. Now just put like a parentheses around that. That's all one thing.
All right.
Okay. Um, okay. Create one section for MMA notes, I guess.
Why not just screenshot them?
It's because I'm not taking all of them. Um, there should just be a way to put this in a folder. I was literally looking at my folders a second ago. Why can I not put it in a folder when I'm inside the note? It's retarded. Every single part of this is retarded. Like, seriously, Trevor, look at it. Go in your Samsung Notes, be in a note, and then click the three dots. And then whenever you click Add to, your options are home screen or reminder. What the fuck?
Then you only have two
There really,
buttons.
there really is no way to put a note into a folder while being in the note. That's unacceptable. It's beyond unacceptable. It makes me want to go on another rant. I won't, but Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ. Jesus. The nose is not enough. I'd have to go for the toes and the fingertips and the eyelids and nipples and knuckles. I think would be a good one. You could sort of just like bite the skin off around the knuckle. Oh, and the ankles, those little ankle bones that mosquitoes bite that you itch, and it's horrific to itch because you're itching right on top of the bone. I would love to tear the skin off of that with my teeth. I think that would feel.
But somehow there's the ability to draw on notes.
That's great. That's what I wanted in my notes. All the thing I've always wanted in the notes app is the ability to draw. How late are you gonna be free?
Well, we're leaving earlier in the morning, so I have to go to bed somewhat soon, somewhat reasonably, like 12.
How early in the morning?
Um, like 11 or so.
How early you gotta go to sleep? I mean,
I'm probably going to sleep at like 12.
okay. Well, okay. I mean, that's 5 hours away. I don't think. Okay. Would you be interested in taking a hour or two break and then coming back and then calling for another like 3 hours before 12?
Um, yeah.
Okay, I say we do that then.
All right. And what are we doing after? Like we're just going through the notes?
I guess I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to record something more important tonight, but then also it's like we really need to get this stuff out of the way first, and it's like we probably should just go ahead and just get the Voxer stuff out of the way, get the note stuff out of the way. Like I'm thinking, I
Like
probably
where does
shouldn't
that
even just go.
end? Like do we go through all 2 years of every note?
Yeah, I mean, I think we do. Yeah, I don't think it'll take as long as it sounds like it will. In other words, I think in like a week we'll be able to clear all of that. I think honestly, I think that'll actually take less than a week if we just do a couple 5 hour calls. Um, yeah, I really like. In other words, think about the fact that we went through every single Voxer message in that one call, and that was like 2 hours.
Yeah, but we weren't like discussing them in detail.
No, we don't need to discuss these in detail either. We just need to take the important ones and then put them
Yeah.
aside for their own videos. Um, hmm. Okay, let's just think for a second before we hang up. What how do we want to do this?
And are we going through Voxer first or?
We already went through Voxer. I guess yeah. We need to go through it again and get the important parts. What? We need to go through photos. I think the only three we need to go through really are going to be photos, voice messages, and notes. As far as like videos, all the videos we've recorded before, we need to see what parts, which ones of those are good, which ones of those have no mic and shit. Get the good ones off in their own space. We need to get the good notes off in their own space, and then we need to get the good voice messages off in their own space. I think that's all we really need to do. And like I said, I don't think that'll take that long. I guess the question is just kind of like, what is the best way to do that? Like that definitely needs to be done before we start recording new videos. As far as like, we need to have our old videos in like ready to be pumped out. We don't really be releasing those in like 2 months. You know what I mean? Trying to do that in the middle of when we're actually get a good flow up. Um, Also, I think I honestly, my big thing is I want to go back to the notes, just to see what, like for instance, this is the kind of shit that's on my iPhone. So like for a while, it's gonna be boring. For like the first hour or two going through notes, it's gonna be kind of boring and gay. It's gonna be a lot of shit like I just read that. Where the fuck is my other phone? Anyways, on my old iPhone, the notes are like this. Here we go. Infinite combinations framework. Out of everything that could be, this is what is. Social framework. Schizo silence. Remaining silent when you want to is a powerful move when paired with awkwardness vampire. Very powerful. Beauty and suffering. Much less normalcy framework. Framework deconstruction into mathematical mindsets into Frankenstein overarching framework. Non-linguistic, loose attempt to remember music structure. Go through framework. Don't think about the fact that you are there. Accept the fact that you are. Momentary textures. Every moment has its own momentary texture to indulge in. Perfection framework. Every second of existence. Like, listen to that. Momentary textures. Every moment has its own momentary texture. That's what fucking thought checkers used to be called, is momentary textures. What the fuck?
And you also said music structure. I remember that was used.
Yeah. But basically that's what I'm saying. Is like this is the shit we're trying to get back to. But it's like to get to that point, we need to just go through everything and we just need to get the shit away from this stuff, and that's it. Like that's our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
So I'm
just
just
go
thinking
down a
like,
list of it and like, well, with Voxer you
go ahead.
can't do it, but with like notes you could like put like a star or something next to it. But like with Voxer, how would
Well,
we
that
like?
yeah, no, what we need to do is we like it just needs to be like for the notes, it'll just be you being the note taker as far as like the notes look like a bunch of shit, and then I'm just gonna say the important part, and then you just write down the important part, and then as far as Voxer goes, the way we'll do that is it'll just be we just record on like OBS, we just record the good ones,
Uh-huh.
and then the photos it'll just be for everything. So yeah, now I'm just thinking like really I should probably not go. Is it more worth it to get an hour of decent meditation in right now? Or is it more worth it to just get through these notes because it's going to take hours? I feel like I'll be fresher to go through the notes, and I feel like it's always an hour of meditation is always really good because like the pressure of knowing you only have an hour keeps you in the zone quite well. So it'd probably be more worth it to do an hour of meditation and come back and do another 3 hours of notes. What do you think about that?
Just come back at 8 and then leave at 11.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't want to do it for too long. I just note taking is this is like school again.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's also like the boring part before we get to the exciting part. You know what I mean? The faster
Yeah.
we wipe it out, the faster we get there. So yeah, trust me, I don't really want to. I don't really want to do it either. It sounds fucking boring and exhausting, but you gotta do it eventually. Might as well do it before we get into the flow. Okay.
So at the very least, I don't think we're gonna do all like you said. There's the notes and the something else. Could we stick to like the most interesting thing first? Thing that is most likely to
Well,
have gold.
that would probably be Voxer. We already know that has gold for a fact, and that most of it is gold. So I mean, we could just do that first if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But like if we find out that to go through all of Voxer would take the whole 3 hours, and we could just like
But no, we already know. Trevor, we've already went through all of Voxer. It's just that we didn't save the important ones.
yeah.
So like we just do that again and just save the important ones.
Yeah. All right.
And that took less than 2 hours. And think about it, Voxer, like in other words, I think like Voxer is I think the notes are going to I think the old iPhone notes and stuff, I think those are gonna be the most interesting. But I think they're going to be also the most garbage. Like the high points there are going to be the biggest high points because like those scrambled old notes are like so fascinating to read. They're like it's like finding like the Dead Sea Scrolls or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also like there's going to be just a lot of trash in between. So it's like the Voxer we've already heard all of it. It might be kind of boring, but also all of it is going to be at least somewhat interesting. And then I still can't believe we lost all those private Voxer messages, man. That sucks so bad. Sucks so bad. Oh my
And
god.
so are we just gonna go through like the text ones?
No, the voice ones. What do you mean? Everything. We're going through everything. We're going through all of our old shit. Our goal is to make it where we never have to look back through anything ever again. Like we're just trying to get all of the shit that's saved somewhere, saved on something, saved with. We're trying to get it not saved somewhere. We're trying to get it like on the YouTube channel, and we're not like editing it and everything, but we're just like we're setting apart everything that needs to either be turned into its own video or at least edited down into an acceptable video, and we're just setting it off to the side for a later date.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. Well.
So we recuperate at 8.
Yeah. 8:15ish.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alrighty. Tulu.
See ya.